So it is a big word. Pythagorean comes from a guy by the name of Pythagoras. He was an actual person. And he developed something or found out something, so they made it a theorem. Okay, something that works every time. So this theorem helps us find the missing sides of any right triangle. A right triangle is a triangle that has what?
A right angle.
Has one right angle. Okay? And it's using this formula here, a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
That's too many letters.
Okay, lots of letters. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. This guy right here, you need to memorize. A squared plus b squared equals c squared.
I think I can do that.
All right, so what in the world are A, B, and C? Okay? Well, when you have a right triangle, you have every triangle has three sides. For a right triangle, the two sides that meet at the right angle, so this side right here we're going to call side A, or you could, some people call it leg A, and this is leg B. Those are the two shorter sides. Okay? The long side we'll call C, and another name for that you'll see is hypotenuse.
What?
Hypotenuse is the longest side of a right triangle.
So C always looks like.
C is always the longest side. So that's why C in your formula is on the other side of the equal sign from A and B. Okay? It doesn't matter whether A is where A is or B is where B is. Like, if the triangle turns directions, right? As long as you have C as the longest side. Okay? So, if you do this formula, you use the numbers, the letters, you get numbers for A, B, and C, and you plug them in, and you have A squared plus B squared, and you have C squared, you get answers for all that, and it doesn't equal, then it is not a right triangle. So if somebody gives you the three sides of a triangle, and you plug them into the formula, and it doesn't work, you don't have a right triangle.
If what doesn't work?
If A squared plus B squared does not equal C squared,
Oh, okay.
then you don't have a right triangle. If it does, if they are equal to each other, then you do have a right triangle.
Okay.
Okay? So let's say we have a shed, and we want to figure out the length of that guy there. Well, there's already an arrow there. I just drew another one so you know what I was talking about. Okay? We're trying to figure out that length. Okay? And the middle of our roof here is halfway across. Okay? So can you find the other length of the bottom there?
No. Four.
Can you find that guy?
Wait.
That's 4.
It's 4.
Because half of 8.
Because it's half of 8. Right? You got that? You picture that? So we're just going to blow it up here on the right side with that big triangle. It's 3 tall. It's 4 there. And we have this C is the one we don't know. Okay, so we've got to do some algebra now. We're going to plug the numbers in we know.
I think I know what it is. Answer.
Okay.
Can I say it?
You can, sure.
25?
No,
Squared?
you're close. You're close. So, I mean, your number's far off, but 25's, you're one step away. So let's plug the numbers in and figure out what we need to do. Okay, so my formula, this is what you're going to write for your assignment because we got to make sure we're using the right formula. You're going to write a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So you're going to write this down on your homework page when you do one of these problems. Do we know what a is?
Yes.
What's a?
3.
3. Okay, so we have 3 squared plus, do we know what b is?
Yes.
It's 4. 4 squared. Do we know what c is?
No.
No, so we're just going to have c squared here.
Mr. Ellison, is that 7 squared?
7 squared. No, what do we have to do first?
Exponent.
Exponents, because of order of operations. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So exponents go first. So 3 squared is 3 times 3. So that is 9 plus 4 times 4 is
16.
16. And calculators are your friend here. Equals c squared. Notice I didn't write 25 there. I wrote equals c squared.
I got the answer.
So now what's 9 plus 16, Ethan?
Oh, it's 25, but
25, hold on. Equals c squared. Yesterday and today we talked about square roots. They undo the squared.
whoa.
So I want to undo this squared because I want c all by itself, right? So to undo that, we would take the square root of c squared. And because we did that on the right side, we have to do that on the left side. Because when we do algebra, whatever we do to one side, we must do to the other side. Okay. So, last step is to grab your calculator. Okay. And you would plug in the square root of 25 equals 5.
What?
The square root of c squared equals,
5.
nope, square root of c squared.
10. 25. I don't know it.
You do know it. What does a square root do to a squared? It undoes it, right?
Yeah.
So doesn't it just get rid of it?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. On the left. Of the...
A lot of times when I'm doing these, I like to draw a picture. Because for me to just read these words, I'm not quite sure what is what side of the triangle. So all our questions today are going to be about right triangles. Okay? Or numbers that could be for a right triangle. So if you draw a right triangle here, there's your right triangle. It says, if I put my 20-foot ladder against my house, with the base 5 feet from the side of the house, how high will it reach? Okay? So now you gotta, if I think about this as my house here, I want my ladder to be on my house, right? So I'm gonna lean my ladder right here. There's my ladder. How tall does it say my ladder is? 20. And it says it's a base 5 feet from the side of the house. So what other part of the triangle, right, you can draw the rest of your triangle here, is the 5? The bottom or the side? From the ground to the top is the base? That's so from the side of the house, it's 5 feet out. So that'd be this one. So now let's go back to our right triangle that we drew. Our ladder's 20. Our base is 5. What don't we know? What letter don't we know?
C.
No, we know C, because C is the hypotenuse. That's the 20. What letter don't we know? B. Questions on where I got those numbers from and how I got them in those places? Okay. Jake, what formula are we going to use?
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So write that down. Now plug in the numbers you know. Do we know A?
Yeah, 5.
So 5 squared plus do we know B?
No.
No, so we have B squared here. Do we know C?
Yes, 20
Yes.
squared.
It's 20 squared. Is there any math we can do? Like
Yeah.
numbers that we can multiply by each other or add to each other?
Yes.
Yes, what can we do, Owen? What's the one thing we can do?
We can probably do 20 squared minus 5 squared to get 2 squared.
Okay, I think we should get rid of as many squareds as we can first.
Oh, yeah.
So 25.
So, can we do 5 squared?
Yeah.
Okay. Some of you probably know that one or what 5 times 5 is in your head. If not, grab a calculator, do it. 5 times 5, you guys said, is 25. Okay. And can we do b squared?
No.
We can't, so we're just going to leave that b squared for now. Can we do 20 squared?
Yes.
What's 20 squared?
400.
20 times 20. You can do it on your calculator.
400.
400?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So now, Owen, we want to get b squared all by itself. Can I get rid of that 25? How do I get rid of a positive 25? I subtract it, right? If you have 25 and you want to get rid of it, you subtract it. So I would subtract 25. And because it's algebra, we got to do whatever from one side, we have to do the same on the other. Minus 25.
375.
So these guys cancel. So on the left side, what's left?
B squared.
B squared equals, on the right side,
375.
375. So we have b squared equals 375. How do I get just a b? How do I undo a squared?
You put it into the
You do the.
What's that thing called?
The radical.
Yeah, it's a radical sign. Yeah, but we had a name for it. Square root.
Oh, yeah. That equals 19.3.
So square root of that
19.4.
and square root of this. Square root of b squared equals b, because those cancel each other. And what did you get? 19.4. Is that rounded?
Yeah.
19.4 feet. So, a lot of steps, okay? If you have a missing letter on the A or B is missing, you're going to do your squares, then do some subtraction, then do the square root. If, like on the front side, your C was missing, you're just going to solve everything over here, because all the numbers are over here. And then you're going to do a square root again. Okay? It doesn't matter which A or B is, as long as C is the longest number. Okay? All right. So we got a few minutes left of class. We're done at 12:03, I think, today, right? 12:01.